Outside of him, the guy who won the last two Super Late, of course, just a second ago, and last week, Glenn Gulps out of Hubbard, Ohio, into 32. Mark Woodstone in the 2W, the 79 Camaro. Outside of him, Danny Tweedy in the 55. The Mike Chickalo number 72 car, a chick chassis machine driven by Austin Towns, Ohio's John Sandquist. Outside of him, Roger Coral in the number 11. Roger, first time on asphalt. He has never raced cars before. He's a brand new race driver. Trying his hand at picking the asphalt. And behind him, a former Super Late Model driver from last year, Don Withering Jr. out of Lutherburg, Pennsylvania. Seconds, they'll jump on the gas and will be filled with green flag racing for 25 laps. Out of 4, we get a clean start and we're racing. Taking off to the lead. Glengo caught behind lap traffic. I got to keep your eyes on right here. Barry Awtey working it over with him. And here comes, look at this. Larry Bird trying to hold him in the front straightaway. Look at this. Look at this. Got a collision of all kinds of. Oh, unbelievable on the front straightaway. Larry Bird tries an inside move, anxiously trying to get the lead away from Danny White in the 23. He hits the inside retaining wall and causes this unbelievable chain reaction. And for the second week in a row, the Thomas Chevrolet late model starts a complete melee here on the front straightaway. And the question becomes, who can restart and get and Barry Awtey may be stuck together here. The red light has come out. That means these guys can go into the pits. Okay, it looks like Awtey's going to be able to rejoin this race. Second, some 8 times at least last year. Awtey getting out up the speed to see if that car is okay. He'll probably duck into the pits to take a quick look at it. Looking forward to some serious competition at this point in time with some of these top runners that look to be out of the race right now. It's a question of how much work can be done in the pits before they restart the deal again. The radius rod's broken in the suspension in that car. And on a race car, that means you're out for the day. There's not enough time to repair that. They'll be spending all week getting that thing back into shape. Down the middle of the front straightaway. It was really like being, if you're at a beach and a wave hits you and it takes you under with the under. Here we go. We get the green. We're racing. And it's White in the 23 with the lead, and he starts to stretch it out over Don White. Here comes Porcel. Randy Smithley in the number 3, a strong runner as well. We've got that 4-car freight train for second place. Barry Awtey, meanwhile, continuing to chase in at 75. Advantage over Don White. All the rest of the field is strung right out there in freight train style. Now Smithley tries the outer groove on Dave Wade. Here we go. Position challenge for that 4th place position. Smithley coming out of the turn. Look at Barry Awtey. The Firebird of Barry Awtey is the car to keep your eye on at this point in the race, race fans. Close to the wall, the 19. Sequence, and the Stanley Tamer carpet cleaner, number 72. White continues his dominance early in the race, but it's Barry Awtey the main at the outside, coming out of turn 4. Watch it. Very close to the wall. Going wide into 50 with his hands full. Seeing that blue car and the orange car right behind him. Porcel and over place. For that second place position. Danny White not able to run away with this race, but still with the lead. Now he tries the high side. Here we go, coming out of turn 2. Porcel right there to close the door on him. Here comes Awtey again. Awtey makes a leaping move. Coming around turn 4. Barry Awtey so close to the wall. Larry Porcel on the inside. Barry Awtey down the back straightaway. They're wheel to wheel, side by side. Door handle to door handle. In the back, it's now Awtey running third. Awtey is on the move. Down the back straightaway. We got ourselves a chase. 82 in the pits. Don Witherite Jr. into the pits, but Barry Awtey now trying to work Don White. But he's got to be careful with the slam traffic. Mark Winston into 2 dozen, fighting havoc out there right now. Into number 3. Here comes Awtey. He tries the outside. Look at this, race fans. The car will be there. Unbelievable. Awtey makes a beautiful little right, and now he's off to the races after Danny White. Let's keep an eye on this gap. Look at the way line up into the marble, and he settles from second back into 5th place in less than 1 lap. Now we set ourselves with the gap, the position here between Danny White and Thunderbird. And at this point, we're halfway to race with Barry Awtey. Get the safety crews over there right away. Larry Porcel and Randy Smithley getting into each other. Smithley hitting the wall very hard, almost getting that car upside down. That car completely up in the air. Porcel's car, oh, the heaviest damage probably I've seen of a car here yet this year. Well, hard hit by Randy Smithley. Now, to the hospital. He's feeling fine. They're going to keep him overnight just for observations, and he wants to thank everybody for thinking about him, and he's doing all right, so that's good news for Sonny Beam. And we're going for it. Everybody on the throttle, getting through cleanly. Down that back straightaway. Porcel taking it easy out there in the 65. Danny White able to pull a little bit on the chute for Barry Awtey. Trying to battle it out for that 46 with Dave Wade into 76. Awtey working through turns 3 and 4, trying to close the gap on White into 23. Trying to close the gap. We'll keep our eyes as this race runs down and the tires heat up. Who has the better performing car? Looks like right now very well. With Jenners Stanley Steamer car later challenging for this fourth place position. Wade setting it on. Here they go down the back straightaway. Nyquist in that Grand Prix body machine making the move. Here we go through 3 and 4. Wade out in the Camaro out in front of him. For that fourth place position battle. Nyquist tries it, but Wade slams the door. Meanwhile, Chuck Kessler coming up and joining the battle. Barry Awtey still trying to make a closing move on White 23 as the drag race down the front straightaway. Larry Porcel out here just flipping around and trying to collect up the other out there. Fourth and turns 1 and 2 between Dave Wade into 76. second. Check it out, coming out of turn 4. Dankwas into 72. 76. Now lap traffic for Danny White. Let's see what he does with it. Will this give Awtey a chance to close the gap? Sweetie on front, Glow in the 11. White goes to the high side. 55 of Awtey. He makes it around Glow very well. Sweetie on the outside. Or the inside, and here comes Awtey. Battle continues. Battle now shaping up for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Here comes Dankwas. He's a working on the outside. Here they come out of turn 4. Dankwas in the yellow machine. But and they're both closing up on 3rd place position runner, Don White in the 50. 2 laps to go. Time running out for Barry Awtey. Danny White. And it's now for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively. Coming by the flag. Danny White out there with the lead in the 23. Start to finish up on 1 lap to go for him. Awtey in that ever-present 2nd place. And nobody else last year in it right now. The battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th coming by. Flag of the season. It will be Danny White. Awtey running out of time. Finishing 2nd. Again, here comes this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Dave White hangs on the floor. Out of the car, you can hear about a round of applause for Danny White. Danny picking up his first feature win. Being congratulated by Bonnie Lasky, Sherry Campagna, presenting the trophy.